Hello everyone. I'm back with a new video. Um, Pretty much just wanting to not remind, but like, I guess in a way, sort of remind and try and get people to understand a topic that sort of like is something I do kind of care about, and that is that in recent years I've been seeing that in just general, like the consumer market has been dominated by companies just doing bullshit, and us, as you know, as a consumer base, just buying into it anyway. And the what I really want to spend this video just mainly talking about is bringing up some examples on things that really angered me, and then just mentioning how us as a consumer base refusing to buy into these products can always help us, get better products, because then it forces the company to stop manufacturing the shitty one or putting out the shitty product to then make up an actual good one in turn. Like, for example, Nintendo recently with the Nintendo Switch 2, and as of the last year, has had a thing where they've made game key cards, where it's a thing that third-party developers can use, where instead of putting all the data for the game on the cartridge, they can do a little bit of a cheaper method where it simply is just a key. Pretty much self-explanatory. It's a game key card where it's not, the game isn't physically on the cartridge. It is a key card to let you access the game from a server. And while normally that, I guess, wouldn't be a problem, but like, to me and other people, we care about that because it's physical media. If you're gonna buy something physical, get something fully physical. Like, I care about it because, one, it's sort of an attempt to try and siphon out actual physical media from store shelves, because it's like some third-party titles for the Switch 2 have been only game key card, and it's like, I don't want to play these titles on Switch 2 if my only way is digital or game key card. Like, if anything, I might just buy them on Steam or something whenever they're available there, because at least Steam is a good storefront for digital gaming. But that's a different topic for another day, like a different conversation. Main conversation is, I don't really prefer to play games digitally on my game consoles. I prefer to have them have, actual disk drives, or able to play cartridges, which all Nintendo consoles are able to do since they all use cartridges or discs. But that's besides the point. The point is, I prefer, my cartridge slots and disk drives on my consoles be used for the games, and the games on them, have their data on the disc, on the cartridge, because then it makes it to where it's actually worth. It was actually worth my purchase of the thing, because at the same time, even looking at it from another perspective, another thing I also have to bring up is people don't get taxed whenever you buy something on a digital form. Like, whenever you buy something on the eShop on the Nintendo Switch, or on the PlayStation Store for PlayStation games, or whatever, Xbox Store for Xbox games, whenever you buy anything on those storefronts, those don't tax you. They don't. So you're just paying the actual, like, MSRP. Like, if something is $69, you're paying only $69, no other tax or anything. If something is $59, you're paying only $59. Something is $79, you're paying only $79. Don't know who in their right mind is paying $79 for something, unless it's like a deluxe version of a game on like a slight discount. But even then, still kind of crazy, not gonna lie. But a little bit more understandable. But that's besides the point. I digress. Like, it's still crazy because it's like, I'm paying the tax and full price for what I assume to be a physical game. Why on earth are you going to release games like this on some half-assed attempt at a physical game that's kind of digital at the same time? No, either just fully release it where it's fully physical, like all the data for the game is on the cartridge, or just don't bother releasing it physically at all. It's that simple. And a solution for that would be to tell Nintendo to stop doing that and stop making that an option for developers to go with, is to just simply not buy into game releases that they make that are like that. If games come out and their game key card for the Switch 2 versions, don't buy them. If you don't want to support that, just don't buy them. And then guess what? After a certain amount of time of them putting all these different physical copies out on store shelves and them just sitting there, not being bought, not being even looked at, we'll have people in Nintendo being like, oh, people are not liking game key card in the slightest. And then what would they do then? They'd get rid of it. They'd get rid of it because people wouldn't want it. Because they can tell by sales number and how much their wallets are hurting that people don't want it. And then another two things, the other two examples I wanted to use that are mainly subscriptions, talking about subscriptions. First off, online game access subscriptions like PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live, all that. I am number one hater for all of those. I don't like those in the slightest. Well, not really. Some of the extra stuff that comes with them can be decent, but like the fact that you have to buy them in the first place for just access to online parts of games is so stupid, in my opinion. It's so dumb, and it's been one of the most annoying things for me to look at over the past 10-15 years of them being on the market and that being a thing, because they've been in the market for a while now, unfortunately. And just every time I look at it, I'm just like, this is so stupid and such a money-hungry move from these companies, and yet we're just buying into it. Why? I saw my brother buy Overwatch whenever it first released, or some point after, when it was recently released at the time. He bought a physical copy, $60 for that, I believe. Actually, I don't know how much it costed to buy Overwatch physically then, but he bought it physically. He spent enough for the physical disc version of the game, put it in, and what did he need to do? Buy PlayStation Plus in order to access the game. That is such a dumb thing. Is that not stupid to anyone else? I really need to hope someone understands that, because it's such a money-hungry move, blatantly, in my mind. Yet no one else in the community makes a big hoopla about it, to the point where I'm like, am I just the boy who cried wolf saying this is stupid when in reality it's not, or what? Because I feel this is incredibly stupid, but no one else for years has made any amount of fusses over this. It's that online subscriptions. Let me tell you that online access subscriptions, the console online subscriptions, that whatever in the hell you want to call those, as the ones for Nintendo Switch Online, PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live, those subscriptions, the fact that you have to get those just for online access in your games that you've already paid for, because mind you, for some reason, free-to-play online games don't work, or not don't work, but you don't need those for them. But for paid online games, or for paid games that you have, in order to access any online features from those you do need to pay an extra subscription for some reason. Like, with GTA, spending $20 on the game nowadays, and you put the disc into your PlayStation, Xbox, or Switch if for some reason a Switch version of GTA 5 for some reason comes out. But that's not going to happen. But I digress with that joke. Stupid one, but still. You put that into the console, and then you don't have the PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live, and then you're not allowed to play GTA Online for whatever reason. And that's stupid to me. That's so dumb, because I paid for the game already. Why do I need to pay another subscription for it? Like, I'm really hoping that I'm getting through to people and helping them understand my frustration with this concept and idea, because for years it's been something I've found the most idiotic thing. It's stupid, because I don't know, because I'm just repeating myself, because it's the simplest thing, really. It's just, I already paid for thing. Why do I have to pay more money for thing just to access it in an online manner, even though I already paid full price for thing? Just, I don't know, man. And then, because then it's like, if people just stopped subscribing to PlayStation Plus, stopped subscribing to Nintendo Switch Online, stopped subscribing to Xbox Game Pass? They call it Xbox Game Pass Core now, right? I don't know. I'm gonna still call it Xbox Live. Xbox Live, for any of those. If people just stopped paying for any of those that they have subscriptions for right now, and their amount of payments for those, like, they're just plummeted, just no money at all from any of those anymore. And then just a lot of ruckus started online from people being like, oh, we hate this thing, crazy thing. But just saying, I'm pretty sure we could really get rid of that really quickly if we all did that in the gaming industry. I'm positive. Don't quote me on that though, because I'm not 100% positive. But in the words of a certain little fat white boy from a certain animated TV show, I do think I might be HIV positive though. Not medically though, I don't have HIV, but for the joke though, I'm HIV positive. And then the next thing that really grinds my gears, streaming services for TV shows and movies, like the Disney Plus and the Netflix and the stuff, and like, why am I talking like an old man describing them? Netflix, Disney Plus, all the streaming services like that, those also have been grinding my gears lately. Mainly just Disney Plus and Netflix, because they're the only ones that are culprits to what I'm about to talk about. Amazon, from last I checked, functions like a dream, doesn't have this problem I'm about to mention. But Netflix and Disney Plus, I know for a fact, have this, especially Disney Plus, because I just tried to log in on my PlayStation today, after a long time of not watching stuff on it, and then suddenly got this mention about my PlayStation not being under the household account of my family's Disney Plus thing. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Why do I have to have my console labeled as being under a household or something to be able to work for this? It's dumb. I shouldn't have to do that. I have the credentials, I put them in, and then just let me watch my shows. I finally had a free second, and I wanted to spend that free second finally getting around to watching X-Men 97. and then I don't get to watch X-Men 97 because of this. Because my brother's out of town right now, and his ass is the one with the email and everything attached to our Disney Plus account. I'm just, it's annoying. It's annoying. I just want to watch X-Men 97. I just want to watch X-Men 97 under my family's Disney Plus account. I just want to give it a shot. I've heard it's good. I've started playing Marvel Rivals and really getting into characters from the X-Men side of Marvel, and I really want to give them a shot. I really want to explore some of their origins in TV shows and maybe at some point in the near future, comics. But right now, all I have is the shows because, well, my family has a Disney Plus account, and that's about all I have. So please quit that shit so I can just watch X-Men 97. It's stupid. It's really stupid. I don't like it. Although that's just a minor problem. I'm pretty sure I could get that fixed for the Disney Plus thing, but I still wanted to mention it because on Netflix's end, it's like they do it on like an actual like address base to where it's like you have to be in the certain in range of the certain address in the world that's classified as your household, and if the device you want to watch Netflix on isn't in that area, then Netflix just straight up doesn't let you watch anything or do anything under the device you're logged into, because it's not under your household in quotation marks, but it's like I'm still logged on. It's me, or at least one of the users that, you know, the owner of this account authorizes to use it, you know, just saying. And then bullshit ensues of me getting a little bit angry and then making a fuss and then just going back to watching bullshit on YouTube. I don't like it. I'm just saying, I don't like subscriptions that do bullshit like that. I really hope less streaming services do that, and I really hope that Disney and Netflix, you know, if enough people also don't like that and are very annoyed by that, you know, don't like it to the point where they canceled their subscriptions, you know, just saying, it would make enough of a dent in their wallets to where they'd then be like, oh shit, maybe we got to remove this feature since people don't like it. Just saying. And the main message I want to make behind this video is just that if a company is doing some scummy shit and they're doing it under the guise of trying to save money, because like there's a reason why Disney Plus and Netflix do this household bullshit. It's because they're the most popular ones and people like to share their Disney Plus accounts with their friends and family because they're friends and family, so they want to share their accounts with them so that way they don't have to pay extra for the subscription. But then it's like then it gets stupid, because then it's like you're trying to squeeze more money out of individual families when it's just like a simple family plan would suffice. Like, oh, family plan that lets you link 3 different addresses under the most used, the normal plan, 3 different addresses, and if any devices are under that address, then let them use it or something. Like a fix like that to prevent, you know, the login, whatever thing they don't like about it, or, you know, an idea they don't like, but I'd like it. I like it. Is just them getting away with it, moving it away, no longer using it. Bye bye. No more household thing on Netflix and Disney Plus. Oh, that'd be nice. yeah, so again, I mainly just made this video to rant about these things because I don't like them, and two, to remind people that when companies are doing BS, you don't like it, you don't want to stand for it. If you and enough other people don't like it or stand for it, you can just do a little thing called not buy into it. Not like a full-on boycott, just simply not buying into it. Just not buying into it. Oh, it's a bullshit product. It's stupid. It doesn't function right. Don't buy into it. And then, wouldn't you know it, you and enough other people do that all at once, then after a little while, their wallets are going to start hurting. And what are they going to do at that point? Either show their greedy nature by making a press release trying to call you and the other consumer base idiots for doing what you're doing, or get their shit together and fix whatever it is you didn't like about the product or service. I just really want to put that out there. Really want to make this video simply just to say that, to put that information out there, that we can change things in the open market because we are the consumer base. What these people do is sell products and services to us. If we don't like it, we don't buy into it. And if we don't buy into it, then they have to fix whatever it is. Pretty much the classic saying, I don't like it, but the customer is always right. One of the few situations where I'm using that phrase, and I hate it with a passion, especially as a retail employee. But in this situation, the customer is kind of always right because they're the ones buying the product. So the company that makes these products, that makes these services that you're purchasing and giving money towards, you could stop if you don't like something about it, and these companies would definitely stop whatever BS they're doing with it, fix it, and then be happy as can be because they're getting your money again. It's as simple as that. Well, maybe not super simple, but from a relative standpoint, yeah, that's simple.